Hey you guys, welcome to the making of the Hello Homicide number. I'm really sorry about how menacing that intro was, but it just felt appropriate, and that's literally how it started. It started being a meme. I just kept finding these really fucking cooked images on Instagram of like Hello Kitty stuff that shouldn't make much sense, like the coffin or the toilet. And I just thought, man, that's fucked. And it's really fucking funny because I started talking to my followers about it, we were having like good chats, and then my friend Rowan and I really started going into detail about what a serial killer Hello Kitty would be, and those messages at the start, yeah, that's how it all began. So I figured a good place to start would be Hello Kitty by Avril Lavigne, which is a song that I've performed in the past. So I figured, let's jump back into it and try and remix it a little bit. And it goes, Mina psycho arigato, kawaii. And then there's a pause. And I thought, fuck, you know what would work well in that pause is the psycho like sound effect, the So I mixed it and it worked. So it was onto the outfit designing now. And I really wanted to bring in this chaotic anime, psychotic vibe and pay homage to like e-girl fashion, Harajuku girls, all that really fun shit. And I wanted to use this apron that I've had for so many years. I was such a huge Hello Kitty fan when I was a kid. It's one of the few Hello Kitty things that I still have, and I thought I need to work this into the costume. So the structure of the number is easy. She comes out, she's sweet, and then she turns evil. So there's two parts to the outfit, really. The first one features the apron, and it kind of looks more like a dress with my ass out, honestly. And that's all sweet and cute. And then there's the reveal, which is just harnesses, fishnets. It's a little more rough around the edges. The whole aesthetic of the outfit really reminded me of one of my earliest drag routines and one of my favorites, which was Babies on Fire, so it was really cute to feel that. A few things got yeeted from the design, the rubber gloves, the e-girl shirt, because I didn't know how to do it. It was important to me to be able to buy most of this stuff because I can't sew, and I didn't want to ask my housemate to do it for me because they help me out so much. So this is everything that I got and the prices and where I got it from. And I know you're gonna crack the shits at me from buying a certain thing from a certain place, but it was cheap and I was trying to keep it under budget, and you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So the first thing that was the hardest to get my head around was the Hello Kitty titties, and I felt like an absolute murderous demon by buying them off this poor girl on Depop and then decapitating them, and I was like, you must not know what I'm doing to your little babies. But I'm so stoked with how this turned out, and you know, props to me because when I was buying that black bra, I found out that I'd gone up a size, so woot woot. I just ripped their heads off, took out the stuffing, and then like placed them on the bra to see the positioning, and then I put a little bit of stuffing back in just because I thought that they needed it. And then I stitched up the hole and then just poorly hand stitched them to the bra, and that was it really. I considered putting like faux fur around the bra and embellishing it a little bit, but then I was like, better not, I'll wait and see what it looks like with the rest of the outfit. So yeah, that was it. So the next part was working out the balaclava. I was gonna have an underneath cap, and then I'd have the balaclava pulled over the top, and the hair would be attached to the little sticky outy bits from the cap underneath. That probably doesn't make sense. So I got my shitty $2 like mouse cap from a shop, and I took all of that off, and I just got an EVA foam tube, cut it down, and hot glued those bits to the cap. So I was originally going to get a ponytail extension, wrap it around the foam bits, call it a day. I had brown ones that I tested, which you'll see soon, but I couldn't get the ones I wanted, so I got a shitty cosplay wig and glued those on instead. So what you're seeing here is me with a brown ponytail extension, just with one of the bits on the cap underneath. Next was the balaclava, and I thought it would be much easier, but no.
You know, you guys, even though, you know, you may live with someone who arguably could sew for a living if they wanted to, because they're really, really good at what they do, and they just know, you know what I mean? They just know. And even though you live with someone like that, you're not going to take their advice. If you think that you can do it a certain way a little bit better, why wouldn't you fucking give it a go? I thought with fucking ski mask, I could just simply cut it out, throw it through the overlocker, but I was told specifically that it wouldn't work. And I fuck that. So I cut out my thing and I did a little test. Look, looks pretty good to me. And then this happened. So I had so much self-belief, you guys. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it my way.
Needless to say, they came home, helped me, saved the day by sewing elastic in, but we did another one just to make sure that like method would work, and it did, but I didn't want a hot pink one, so I ordered some more, and then we had success when we were doing it on the new one, but yeah. The next part was fur, so the leg and arm bits. And that was really easy. I just cut out rectangles of fur and then put a little bit of spandex on the top of them just to kind of hold them in place. We already had that spandex at home. And then it became time and very apparent to me that I needed a tail. So even though everyone didn't want me to become a furry, I became a furry, and I was actually really excited to do this. I had a little bit of help from Randy Roy telling me how to do it, so I cut it out this S-shape kind of thing, and then I cut out the fur, and then I pinned it together, and then just overlocked it like crazy, and then stuffed it with beanbag beans, and then sewed a little belt loop thing on the base of it. In hindsight, I would have used polyfill? Hobbyfill. I don't know why I fucking call it, I know why I call it polyfill. Anyway, that came together really well, even though it was quite noisy when I jumped around, but I was fucking stoked with that. So now I guess I am a furry. So the last part, which we actually did first, is creating some murderous prop weapons. My friend Randy Roy does this amazing The Evil Dead chainsaw hand cosplay, and I needed a chainsaw. I just needed it, and I needed it to be pink. So they came over and very graciously helped me with creating one. And then obviously I also needed a big cleaver, and I was very inspired by Jeffree Star's mirror, but obviously wasn't going to get one, so I just made one out of cardboard and some like shiny paper. And also I had nunchucks that I thought would be really fun to cover in pink foam and put stickers on them, without realizing that the little star stickers are going to get completely caught in the fishnet. But anyway, they look cute. All I had left to do was shoot it. So I went on a photo shoot day with Daniel Sutton, and we did these amazing pics that I am obsessed with. I just cannot believe how much fun this was putting together and how fucking insane they look. Like, I'm obsessed with the photos. I can't wait to do this number in multiple iterations where there's a solo act and a duo where I can kill somebody. But yeah, that's it. I loved learning how to work with fur a bit better and talking and collaborating with my good friends. So thank you for following along and being a part of Hello Homicide one way or another. You're all fucking accomplices to murder now, so stay chaotic, guys. I'll see you soon. Love you more.